is the terrible spelling of all the signs.
Yeah.
He-Man, woman, or woman.
Yeah, it's all like phonetics. The fucking letters aren't going the right way.
That closet looks a lot like the Bill Madison porno closet.
This
where he's got all the
thing
magazines.
looks like it's gonna collapse. Wait, what? The thing is, like, with her acting, you can tell that they literally had to go one like sentence at a time. Cut. Yeah. Now say this sentence. Oh God! What the heck? Actually, that is a big betrayal on Alfalfa's part because you brought the girl to the clubhouse for a date, like when it's specifically called the He-Man Woman's Haters Club.
Oh, and then she steals their whip.
She stole the whip?
No, that's not their whip, is it? Oh, it is.
Oh, it is. And she set it on fire. Well, this film just plays into the classic trope that women ruin everything.
Classic trope.
The classic trope of men should not trust women.
This is
the
Helen of Troy, but for kids. This is ridiculous.
These poor fucking little boys. What are they doing?
They're turning into firemen. Wow.
Oh, yes.
Time really elapsed. You can see like
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the one where like they do the hose and like they defy gravity.
I do.
Guys, what is a water balloon?
I do love that the use of water balloons. Oh, there's the dog pissing. Okay.
Like what? Just
where? Do,
oh, this is like they drop all the water. By the time it gets there, there's nothing in it.
I also love that it's just clearly California with like the. This looks like it's like San Andreas.
Yeah, the smog, everything.
Like
these
those California hills.
Why are you just sitting there watching? Do you want to help?
Also, where are the adults that like see this house on fire? This little clubhouse on fire.
You're not even you're toddlers.
Oh, that's the kid from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Little Nicky.
What's the number for 911?
What a classic line.
Oh, my. And the firehouse is right across the street.
Station, yep.
You know what? I would give a live if there was like a old-timey cartoon of this, I'd probably watch it.
Of what, Little Rascals?
Yeah, because this is fucking hilarious. It's like that cute comedy. The fire station was right across the fucking street.
And welcome to the show. This
what
is
intro.
Holy shit, guys.
Really taking a trip down memory lane.
Episode 42 is
Episode 42. We are watching Little Rascals.
Not the television series.
Not the television series, but
the one that mattered.
The one that mattered. Which one was that? The movie. What year did this shit come out? 1999?
No
way.
No. Later?
Later. What the fuck is wrong with you? The early 90s. It's like very, very early 90s.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised like 92, 93, actually.
It was 1994.
94. Wow. I was a young buck of 7 years old when this shit came out.
Definitely was not seeing this film.
So this was the same year, I think, that Jumanji came out.
Oh, wow. Jumanji. Maybe that should be one that we should watch one of these days.
I said Jumanji. I was like, probably should have watched it.
Maybe we'll watch that one, yeah.
Their poor clubhouse has burned to the ground.
The poor clubhouse is burned to the ground.
She contributed nothing. If she gives him shit, why? You set their clubhouse on fire.
Yeah, seriously.
Where did they get those fire uniforms?
I mean, they had them for emergencies.
Also, they look at how worn they are. This is not their first fire.
Their first rodeo. You're right.
This is definitely not their first fire.
This has happened before. Yeah.
Also, wow, what a bitch!
Wait. You were obviously stalking her because how would you know that that's what she was? That's what you. Yeah, you.
Yep. This is some Richie Rich shit.
Yeah.
That's not Richie Rich. That's just
Episode 42, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ram Gabinangelo. We are here. We are live. And guess what, folks? It's been a year.
Wow.
It's been a motherfucking year.
Of us coming through your...
Is that really what you chose to play for the year? That's your 1 year anniversary song?
I'm so disappointed.
This is Ramel. I think we need to come up with like host nicknames, and you're definitely junior school dance DJ.
Hey yo, we have hit a year, folks.
Oh man, Ramel, why don't you tell the kids at home to have good, clean fun while you're at it?
We have hit a year. It's been a long ride.
It doesn't feel like a year.
It does not feel like it's been a year. It's been a year since we did this first fucking episode. which was the pilot. I don't remember what we watched on that first episode, or even if we did watch anything.
It was just television. Long, we were all awkward on the microphones because we were like, no, do we have to be quirky now? Like, what do we do?
It's 30 minutes of pure awkward agony, but it's
30 minutes. I thought the pilot was like an hour and a half.
No, the pilot was only 30 minutes. Our next 2 episodes after that were like an hour and a half each.
Averaging like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But man. It's
been a wild ride.
Yeah,
I'm actually surprised we made it a year. I was though every week we would come back to the couch and be like, "Oh, we're still doing this." Okay, I was like waiting for like someone to give up.
That one,
so we're serious about this. Okay.
By episode 20, I was like,
"Guess this is gonna really try to hit the
yeah." I mean, because like the thing is, like once you kind of just like get you accustomed to like just sitting here and doing this, it's relatively easy.
Look, I just know that I usually get to drink, I get to eat, I get to watch a show. It's what I'm usually doing anyway.
We might
just a microphone in front of me.
There's no reason why we shouldn't just keep doing this for however long we can keep doing it.
True. I absolutely agree with that. I mean, as long as we got breath in our lungs, we might as well
man.
Keep it
I
going.
mean, it is what it is. Whether we've got 10 followers, 100, 1,000, doesn't matter. But I suggest, if you are listening, to tell other people to listen to us.
Right.
You know, spread the word. Spread the good faith
of 3 guys just watching TV.
Spread the word of
using profanity,
good faith,
spoiling films.
Just spread the word of the 17 Waverly Podcast, which in this year we've gone through changes. We are not even no longer at 17 Waverly, but yeah, man, this is awesome. It's cool that we've made it to a full year of this.
Yeah.
Like most relationships, it's the first year that's romantic and feels like a honeymoon because you're going through all of your firsts. And then in the second year, you're like, well, we already did that. So hopefully we don't suffer from the terrible twos.
Where will this year take
terrible twos?
The terrible twos.
I can already see it playing out now.
We've made a lot of promises this year.
We haven't kept many.
I would
what am I
allowed to do? I would like to listen to old episodes, listen to all the empty promises that you made, and like just do a recall of all that, but like with a Sarah McLachlan song playing behind.
If we can do one of those Oprah episodes, kind of that we just give back all those promises, we actually come out in good faith on them.
It's like we are going to do an on-location episode. We are going to have some special guests.
We are going to record video.
We are going to put this shit on YouTube. We are going to put our Instagram and Twitters on our site. I can keep going. There's just so many.
Yeah. We are going to have an intro song.
Oh God!
I'm out of all of the empty promises, I am so surprised about that one that we haven't had.
Well, because like the thing is like the intro song, the scenario with the intro song is tough because
just plagiarize. Just take a short clip of a real song. Just put it in there.
We just can't, dude.
Honestly, at this point, can't we just get one of our musically inclined friends to just like whip something up? Like, can't we just like call like Reuter or Graham up and be like, hey, can you just put together something funky for us?
Yeah, I think we probably could.
If we have musical friends, we could totally
maybe
exploit our friends.
I'll send Graham a little message or something. He's all it needs to be is literally like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
A jingle.
Yeah. Maybe a kazoo in there too. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The whole thing is via kazoo.
I don't have a problem
truly
with
in the
that.
spirit of 17 Waverly.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have a problem.
The Olsen twins.
That's how old this movie is. The Olsen twins are in this.
Well, 94. That's the prime Full House time.
Wait, but they're 6 or 7.
Yeah, so this is okay. So Full House, I think, started in like 92 or 91, like early 90s.
I think it was 89. I think it was like 88 or 89.
Oh yeah,
because DJ had some serious 80s hair.
No, and you're right because with the baby, hers, the Olsen twins,
Michelle. Yeah.
In the first season, she's literally an infant.
Right. She's been on TV since she was like a baby.
Yeah. So.
And she never went back. And she never made They never made a cameo in Fuller House,
which sucks. That sucks.
I get it. They're older. They don't look the same. But like one of you can't volunteer for an episode,
right? Who cares, dude?
Or now,
yeah, exactly. That's the other thing. It's like there's 2 of them. One of them couldn't do it.
Exactly.
Or even like probably no one would like it, but like Elizabeth Olsen, who's now a fucking Avenger and movie star. Like,
true.
You want to pop in there real quick? Say
Elizabeth,
hi.
Elizabeth Olsen could easily play Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone just do something.
Do something. If you're hitting a rapper cracking,
what do we have to talk about today, boys? I did not do any research.
Wow. I don't even know what there is to talk about. It's been pretty slow.
We got via the Twitter today some gossip. And here to keep the streak going for episode 42.
Let's do the Batman shit. Just keep the streak alive.
Is that Colin Farrell's in talks to play the Penguin in the new Batman movie?
Oh, I love it.
I'm gonna chew
So here's
off
here's my thing,
ASMR.
Gab. You, sir, I thought you didn't like Colin Farrell.
When did I say that?
I'm pretty sure you at one point said you didn't like him.
On this show?
Yeah.
On this show.
Maybe not on this show, but at some point.
I think you're making up some shit. I've never said on this microphone.
I remember,
dear fans, if you have the time, go back and listen to all 41 episodes.
I do remember you saying.
It'd be so funny if we had like a big ass Twitter following, and when we
I get
posted
totally
it,
called out.
Yeah, wow, that'd be awesome.
There's just hundreds of tweets, like at Gab.
No, you did say that. Here's the clip.
No, just someone goes, episode 23, bitch.
Yeah.
Well, all right. But no, I don't have a problem with Colin Farrell. Do I have a problem with Colin Farrell?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Now you're gonna think about it.
No, because I feel like I'm the seasons in a year. Like I can hate someone. The only thing that's been consistent is my dislike of Frankie Muniz.
Sure.
That's
okay.
fair.
But that was just probably because I was jealous because he was like a child star, and
Right.
I'm just like bitter over here, like eating a Snickers. But
yeah.
I think I don't have a problem with Colin Farrell. If he plays the Penguin, why not?
Right.
That's fine. Just don't be like a hot, sexy penguin. Like that's stupid. Gain the weight.
Now, are we thinking
Are we thinking
that they're gonna do?
How the fuck does this guy even? Come on, man.
Oh yeah. So in this scene that we're watching of the Little Rascals, the little boys are posing as
Hasidic
tall
Jews?
Hasidic Jews, trying to take out money from a
posing
bank,
as Hasidic Jews.
but they clearly have childish, tiny faces with huge beards
And baby hands.
And this guy is Mel
Brooks.
Mel Brooks. So
Who's Mel Brooks?
very famous actor. I guess comedian or actor, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, there we go. The pull.
There's the pull of the beer. Very comedic.
The thing is that this is they did really good in this movie that it all looks very cartoony while being live action.
Right.
Yeah, that's very true.
Back to the Batman thing. Okay, so so far we've got
Riddler, Catwoman, and Penguin.
Right.
So on my Twitter, I posted, if anyone saw, that the poster from the 1966, my first big Batman experience was the 1966 Adam West Batman movie. And in that film, it was Batman and Robin versus Penguin, Riddler, Catwoman, and the Joker. The four villains teamed up as a foursome, and they had to take him down. Great movie, actually. And I would love, if you two bitches haven't seen it, I really want to watch it on the couch.
We could do that.
Sure, we could probably do that.
I would probably even want to do an appreciates episode of it. If a podcast that for 42 episodes we've talked about Batman every time.
Yes,
it's a worthy one.
Yes.
Caitlin's actually one of my friends cried laughing because I showed her episodes of the 1960s Batman.
That I've seen
because it's so bad.
Adam West Batman.
Yeah,
I've seen episodes of that.
So well, and the movie's just is fucking fantastic. But you see that for this what's the actor's name again? Chris Pratt? No, Edward Cullen.
Colin Farrell?
No, the guy who's going to play Batman.
Oh, Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson, sorry.
Jesus.
It's late. Robert Pattinson. In Robert Pattinson's Batman, you already have three of those four villains.
Right.
Joaquin, what you doing?
I mean,
where are you?
It just makes sense, Joaquin.
A cameo. Do a cameo at
they
least.
don't even have... All they have to do is give us... Even if it's not till the end. Mm-hmm. And it's at the end where you're you watch the movie, and then at the end, he just shows up and does his stupid laugh. Just give us something to tease us okay, it's coming. You know what I mean?
But it's so funny that this film is shaping up to be basically a recast of that 60s one.
Right.
And they also cast Commissioner Gordon, too.
But the thing is, it's supposed to be a very detective-y type Batman movie.
I mean, the characters are similar, not necessarily... with the Riddler, that's very easy to do.
Right.
Because he's all about bullshit and clues.
Who got cast as Commissioner Gordon, the guy from Westworld, that guy?
The guy from Westworld.
The guy from Westworld. What is his name? It is Jeffrey Wright. Great actor.
He's good.
Which means...
So now you've got...
We're getting black Batgirl.
A black Commissioner Gordon. A black Commissioner Gordon. Black Catwoman.
This is good.
And definitely, if
more
the future,
than likely a black
Batgirl.
Batgirl, which is cool. It's mix it up a little bit.
It's a
fucking
fun time.
It's
a fun
freaking
time.
Awesome. And he would be actually a great Commissioner Gordon. So
yeah, I think he's
I mean,
he's got the voice for it.
Yeah, I think that he'd be great. I mean, I love him in Westworld. He's awesome. And most of the movies that I've seen him in, even the one with the one lady in the pool or some shit, the M. Night Shyamalan one.
Lady in the Water?
Lady in the Water. Lady in the Pool.
I mean, but literally, she is in the pool. That's a more accurate title. You when you say Lady in the Water, you're thinking like a mystical pond or like a mystical river.
No, the whole movie
is
is
a
them.
pool.
The whole movie is them in a fucking a hotel that has a little pool.
Isn't it like apartment complex?
Apartment complex with a pool in the middle. It looks like a hotel.
And it all revolves around this goddamn pool.
Yes.
God, that movie was bad.
That movie was bad. But I like it.
No,
it's like it's so bad that it's good to me.
No, this isn't
like the scene where the guy only works out his right arm.
Oh, that's
so his right arm is
stupid.
jacked, but his other arm
that's
is
so stupid.
It's so dumb, but it's hilarious.
I feel so bad for M. Night Shyamalan. Like, and remember, like he was making like a comeback.
Yeah,
and then they did release.
He's getting a show on Apple TV. Starting November 25th.
Maybe that one will be better because it won't be 2 hours long.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure
and he couldn't fuck
you
it
have
up.
To assume that it's going to have a lot of twists and turns.
Should it be like a horror suspense or like what is it? His typical
suspense,
shtick.
Yeah. So just give him a fucking give him like a child show at this point.
Yeah.
I just... He's let me down so much. He's like that.
Don't give him a child show because he made Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that was atrocious.
Was it?
Yes. He made that movie.
Why can't he get anything right?
It was like I think he went like, all right, I'm clearly fucking up on this horror shit. Like, let me just. I'm just gonna make a kids movie.
The thing is, like
and it was already.
He started off so strong.
Unbreakable.
Great movie.
Okay, fine. You have one.
Sixth Sense. Great fucking movie.
What else?
Well, it dipped on Signs.
I liked Signs.
I didn't mind Signs.
I think where he started really taking a downturn was The Village.
No, and everyone knew it. And everyone knew it.
I was so upset.
Because after The Village, he did Lady in the Pool.
I no. The Village was people going like that awkward, like, no, that was...
Wait, hold on. I'm going to pull up M. Night's movie history.
But listen, it was...
the one guy that was in The Village? The one...
Joaquin.
No.
No, not The Village. No, yeah, he was. Joaquin Phoenix was in The Village.
He played...
Oh, my God. Okay, so...
God damn it. I have to think of his damn... I want to say his name's like Brody or some shit.
I know who you're talking about. Adam Brody.
That, when he died, I have never been more upset and sad in my life.
Wait, Gav. All right, hold on. M. Night Shyamalan movies.
There's no need to kill him.
First of all, he wrote the screenplay for She's All That.
Shit.
He had a genre.
1999. Okay.
But if you did, he wrote the screenplay to She's
listed,
All That.
He's listed under as screenplay written by him.
No, he abandoned
him
his
and another
calling.
guy.
He abandoned his calling.
So then after that, he does the screenplay as well for Stuart Little.
Man, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Stick to writing.
So then he does in 1999. Oh, so then in 1999, after Stuart Little or around the time, he does The Sixth Sense.
He jumped from Stuart Little to Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So then the year after that, he does Unbreakable. So he's got 2 good movies in a row. I mean, really 4 because all 4 did pretty well. Stuart Little for little kids was pretty big for a little while. Okay, so then Unbreakable happens. Cool, great. Then he actually does Signs, where Signs again was okay.
So those are three decent movies.
Decent titles.
Then in 2004 he does The Village,
and we hate him.
But that's when The Village is where everyone goes, oh, that was okay.
Right.
We can't nail them all.
Okay.
Right?
So The Village was the ending, obviously with the weird monsters and shit. It was like
people, but I feel like people were lying to themselves. Like, no, that was fantastic, just because of his track record.
But then in
comes
2006, Lady in the Water comes out,
and that's like,
and they realize he actually sucks.
He's lost it.
And then in 2008, The Happening comes out, and they go, yeah, he's not coming back.
Wait, that's the one like trees are getting revenge by making us kill ourselves?
It's Mark Wahlberg, and it's like air is killing people.
Wind is killing. No, not even the wind. Not even the wind. The breeze. The breeze is killing.
He was able to fuck up
Febreze.
Like a proven movie formula.
Yes.
Wahlberg and a gun equals fantastic movie. He was able to fuck that up.
Yep. So After
I'll never forgive him.
That's 3 strikes.
He's like an absent. Honestly, I'm as disappointed in him as I would be to like an absentee father.
2 years after the happening, he does Last Airbender.
I'm
Trash.
telling you, that was so. I actually didn't see it.
That same
but-
year, he does do Devil, which to me wasn't as bad.
Well, Devil was. Remember how Devil was supposed to be like his comeback?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, no, guys, he's fucking back. He's got Devil coming out.
When I watched it, it's okay. It's not the greatest movie, obviously,
But it was supposed to like
But
launch.
It definitely wasn't anywhere near as bad as The Happening and the end of the Village. And
But when you're in that,
Lady
deep,
in the Water.
when you're in that deep, you have to like
have to come out
Eminem
with
it from 8
something-
Mile.
yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta
correct,
like
yeah.
really show up and do something amazing.
So then I mean, the Devil comes out, and then it's like, all right, cool. Like, well, nobody really believes you anymore. And then he came out with, then he did the screenplay and directed After Earth with Will Smith and and
After Earth,
and
what's that?
Not the fucking space
the movie,
shit?
the space movie that Will Smith did. That was one of his worst movies of all time.
Wait, the one with his son?
Yes.
Yo,
He did that
was
one.
Bro.
garbage.
Yeah, 11% on Rotten Tomatoes. Terrible, just a terrible movie.
How does he? Wait. How does he keep getting work if he just keeps making like bombs? I think that just serves as an example that anything you set your mind to, you can do it.
Right.
No matter how many times you fail, keep trying because apparently you can stay a director.
I mean, he did have that first 5-year run where he had like 5 or 6 good, decent movies.
He followed the
but
the
then
Adam
you
Sandler
started
narrative.
just tanking and tanking and tanking.
So now, I mean, he did After Earth. That was in 2013, and then he comes up with The Visit, which didn't do great.
I don't remember The Visit.
I haven't even
The
heard of it.
Visit it's a horror movie. It got a 67 on Rotten Tomatoes. Not terrible.
What was the personality one? Splice or Split?
So then in 2016, he comes up with Split,
which was a hit.
which was a hit because people did love that. 77 Rotten Tomatoes, not bad. And then 2019, he comes up, he does Glass to
was
kind
trash.
of round out
trash.
the trilogy.
No one
But that
liked
one
that.
was trash too.
But I guess that's where it loses me because like so much time had gone by and it's like, well, now I'm not going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Right,
I'm
correct.
sorry.
It's just been like this is like a super up and down career for this guy.
It's very sad.
But I'm like,
More downs from what I'm seeing than ups,
Mm-hmm.
but nonetheless, he did have a good amount, like a few ups.
I kind of believe that he must be a really good writer though, because you convince someone to allow you to make this shit.
Yes,
Right.
Yeah.
So you must have a skill with a pen.
Right, correct. So I don't know. I mean,
good luck with Apple TV. Like, great.
Yeah, hopefully that works.
I mean, film is dying anyway. So theaters is dying anyway.
so his Apple TV show is called The Servant.
Oh, it
It's
already
called
has
Servant.
a name?
Yeah, it's a thriller. It's a TV series about a couple coping with their loss of their infant by relying on a fringe form of therapy.
Okay.
On a what form of therapy?
It's like some fringe form of therapy to help
Okay,
them
so
cope
that
with
means-
the loss of their infant.
So that means something maybe a little like outrageous, taboo, weird. Could be a seance.
Right. It says servant follows a couple in Philadelphia.
This could work.
As
He
they-
loves Philly.
they-
He's from Philly, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
As they hire a nanny to look after a therapy doll they're using to cope with the loss of their child.
We're getting
Okay.
Chucky.
I like
Strange
this.
things start to happen as the nanny enters their lives. The entire show takes place in one location, and which M. Night Shyamalan gives the show a more play-like feel. So it's
Like
makes
it
you feel
happens
like a
in
play.
one
Yes,
set. So
yes.
it feels like a play.
That sounds really great.
Interesting.
That's
I think
interesting.
It's bold.
If you would have, all right, if you would have told me that description, right? Like, yo, this is gonna be a show on Apple Plus.
Yeah, right.
This is the premise of it,
And you didn't tell me that it was M. Night
I would be
Shyamalan?
like, that's gonna be a fucking hit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm in. I am full on in.
So
I'm
I
reserved.
think.
I have a comment though.
Let me hear it.
Go ahead.
I think that the benefit and the comfort of streaming has actually lowered the bar on what we want and are willing to see.
That is a great.
Sure, absolutely.
That's a
I
great
think it's
point.
lowered the bar
Because-
insanely because I don't have to get up and go outside or go in the rain
make a
and the
whole thing,
cold
right.
and
I
make a
don't
whole
necessarily
night
have to
of
pay
going to
for
see
it.
something.
Yeah.
All these movies and weird ideas, like the HBO Max thing,
Right.
the presentation from last week.
Yeah.
They were going through all these movie ideas and TV show ideas. I'm
Right.
like, I mean, like I would never fucking want to see that, but if it's just going to be a free movie,
if it's going to be just there, I guess I'll check it out.
Yeah, like I'll have it in the background. So there's a lot of stuff that I think
that's a great point.
The Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston movie that came out on Netflix.
Yeah, same.
The Clue or like the murder mystery movie.
Yeah.
I love Adam Sandler. I mean, no disrespect. I would have never gone to pay to see that movie.
Never.
But I had a fucking blast watching.
I've seen all of Adam Sandler's movies that he signed up for on Netflix. They gave him like a contract to do like 6 movies. I've seen all of them.
They're fun,
and all of them. I would not have gone to the theaters to see.
Exactly. Yeah. Even with the amazing AMC packs for $24.99 a month, where you could see 3 films.
Back to The Servant. He's actually doing. Apple gave him 60 episodes. 60 episodes.
So you're going to get 6 seasons?
It's a drama, but they're doing it in a 30-minute format.
That's
Hold
good.
on, though. This is, I feel like, wait. I have one worry, though. So you're telling me, let me just make sure I'm fact checking before I say this. It is a confirmed 60-episode pickup.
Yeah.
30 minutes each.
Yeah.
In a stage-style setting where it all happens in one place. Yeah. I'm aware this is going to start to feel a bit like R. Kelly in the closet.
Very true.
Like,
Very
and
fair.
I was like in the closet. Like it's just going to be like that.
Can we, maybe not every season's going to be this. Like maybe one season's dedicated to these people with their fringe doll, whatever therapy.
Yeah, I mean,
and then maybe the next season something. I don't know.
It's rough, man. It's rough because this really could go pretty south.
Squeeze 60 episodes in one room with a doll.
I will tell you this. So far, of all the things that Apple is putting out, this one intrigues me the most.
That's fair.
Because I'm
gonna give
the Jason Momoa show a shot.
I'm
going to give it a shot.
I do want to give that a shot.
I think the premise is a little stupid still because like everyone's blind and whatever.
It's like the bird movie that we watched.
Yeah, kind of like that. Movie. Yeah. But it's like I'm gonna give that a shot. It's Bird Box, by the way. Yeah.
No, I know it's like that bird movie.
Speaking of bad movies that
I would not have gone to pay to see.
Exactly, that's on there. We might have to have our own like Razzie Awards one of these days on the show.
And
the Waverly Awards, the Wavies.
Actually, that is a pretty good
actual
name,
shit.
There's another promise that we're going to make to you guys that we probably won't.
Yo,
at the end of the year,
you're hearing it live,
Awards.
folks. Another fake promise.
Exactly. Stop promising these people things.
By
we
Oscar
are going to give you guys by the end
Wavies.
of the year.
No, like for Oscar
season, we should do that wavy
our own
episode.
thing, the Wavies.
If you guys don't dress up in tuxedos for that show,
we'll be on camera by then,
Exactly.
so we're going to be in tuxedos.
Holy shit!
Just have the fucking cliche Oscar music playing as we take our seats.
Admission.
Getting $3 for admission. Jesus.
So I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know.
I mean, to be honest, there's nothing really from the Apple TV lineup that's making me go, holy cow. Like,
no. I mean, and granted, like think about they're really starting off with like 6 shows.
Right.
Yeah, they're
not doing much. They're just like trying to like that's probably why they're giving away for free for like a lot of people
to get it started, which is what DC Universe should have done.
What is that now? Correct. Why is it who gets it for free?
It's people if you have to buy like if you recently buy an Apple TV, you'll get it for a year for free.
Well, hopefully there's a Black Friday
Most
deal.
of them are doing a free year except Disney Plus. Right?
No, I think
Disney Plus is Verizon customers
get it free for
getting free for a year.
And HBO Max has a deal too.
HBO Max is doing it? I don't think HBO Max is because HBO Max is way more expensive.
How much is HBO Max for their monthly?
$15.99.
$15.99 a month.
Nah,
yeah, but that's worth it. That's entirely worth it.
Actually, you're right. No, you're right. It is worth it. It is worth it.
We saw their lineup.
Yeah,
they have literally everything.
Bro, I'm already dropping $9.99 on the WWE Network.
Well, that's on you, my guy.
That's kind of your specific,
$12 on Disney. But I mean, how much more can I go?
Well, because the point
on
is
Disney's only $7.
Well, then I'm paying $7 for Disney Plus. I mean,
yeah, you should be getting it for free. You're getting Verizon. You're getting it for your Verizon customer. You're getting Disney Plus for free for a year.
Fuck.
You get to. The thing is, it's like if we're all being honest, nobody's going to be paying for all of them. Everyone's going to form a chat group, a community.
Of course, that's probably
where each person pays for one.
But the problem is that eventually they're going to crack down on that. Technology Technology
No, you're right.
will not allow
our freedom is limited. Like we are going to get capitalized.
We think, oh wow, we're going to cheat the system, but you don't understand.
The dark cloud of capitalism is coming for us.
These companies know very damn well that they can do that.
Yes.
That they can limit where you watch it, how you watch it.
Yeah, they're literally going to take a drag of a cigarette, a sip of scotch, and press the red button that fucks us all up.
At first, they're going to be okay with it. They're going to be like, all right, yeah. Let them all do whatever the fuck they want to do.
And then one day,
a year or two into this,
and then
when our veins are bruised from our fix,
when we're fully involved into these streaming services,
they're gonna
go. Yeah. All right, well, we made an update to Disney Plus, an update to HBO Max,
guys,
where you can't watch it on any more devices than one.
That's actually kind of ironic. Most people got Apple TVs and did that to get off cable because it was so expensive, and now the alternative that we went to save money is going to become more expensive than the original thing.
Balancing it out, but
guys.
I'm sorry. That's a drop you need to get.
What
you need to get for the soundboard, guys, so that when we're arguing, you can write that down.
Send it to me in the text group.
Yeah.
That's how we remind ourselves of things.
There's a group chat
each other our text
during the show.
Look. Honestly, we have to understand that like all of this is just the same cycle, and it's going to keep happening over and over again. Once streaming services are done and everyone's taken tired of them, there's going to be some other form of watching TV or watching movies and shows in like 20 years, and it's going to be the same shit all over again. It's gonna change. There's always going to be something. It doesn't matter. This is just what we've got now, and like let's just enjoy it for what it is.
Fine.
We're gonna have the only
as long as the wavies happen, I'm fine.
I'm looking at this as even if in the long run I end up paying the same that I would for cable.
At least I'm getting more content.
I'm getting more content.
And you pick what you want to see.
I get to watch it whatever the fuck I want to watch it.
Yeah. Not just the Kardashians on repeat on the back. That's true.
I'm not at work, right? And it's like a Tuesday, like 20 years ago. If you were at work and you had to work late and your favorite show was on at 8 o'clock, there was no TiVo.
Right.
So you had to rush home to watch it.
Yeah. Or miss it.
And if you missed it, you missed it.
Yeah.
You had to wait for a rerun.
I used to remember like the whole thing, like growing up, being like, "Oh, did you watch Boy Meets World?"
Yeah,
and having to be like, "Oh yeah, it was really good.
It was great," but like you
not
really
knowing
missed it.
what the fuck happened, and then trying to figure out when the next time it was going to simulcast.
Correct. Then you had to wait for like the VHS to come out for you to actually watch it.
Right.
Where it's like, no, now it doesn't matter what the fuck schedule I have. I can go home and watch it till 4 a.m.
And that's the good thing about it. And that's something that they're making. That's something that they're saying about like the wrestling wars now on Wednesdays. There's no war. Ratings don't matter. I can watch. I can DVR. I can watch that in 3 days. It doesn't matter. It's always available for you.
I actually want to know.
You're not a slave to the
right, which is why the
live stream. But
what?
Sorry, it just makes me wonder how they do measure success now on these streaming things.
It's all
clicks and
based.
views.
Click and views. Yeah.
I actually want to know what's the model that they get paid. How do they get money? If we have technical difficulties, I think the Batman thing is going to be joined by the weekly Fico issue with his mic.
I just don't get it, guys.
How did it come off?
I don't. I'm just gonna hold it.
You might.
Come on.
I got this. I got this.
You might have to Elvis it and just hold it the whole.
I don't mind holding it. Just.
Yeah. You know what? We could have stopped it. We do things live around here.
I don't know if you can hear Ramel. So, guys, if you've been with us for a year, you know that you could always count on some technical difficulties. And
that would see my mic stand.
Yeah, we're here.
It has been through fucking a battle.
Yeah.
It's still standing. Thanks to Rom.
Good Christ.
But we're here. We're still live, and we are ready to rock.
What the hell?
Fuck it. Oh, that's another soundboard I got a text. We'll do it live. Shit.
Yes.
I love how I always think of them when we're
It's
recording.
while we're recording because that's when we really need it.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
What else
let's see. What else happened? We've all caught up on.
Wait, but real quick. Do you hate Colin Farrell? Have you figured that out yet?
Yeah. Do you hate Colin Farrell? Yes or no?
No.
I feel like you do because
I know you. Hate
I feel like it had to do with Fantastic Beasts.
You said there was
Did you not like him in that?
There was one recent episode that you rattled off like 3 names that you hated. You found it?
I figured out who it was. It
Will
wasn't
Ferrell.
Gab. It was my mom.
Your
She
mom hates
hates
Colin
him.
Farrell.
She hates him.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah, it's not
I don't know
me.
why I was confusing my mom with you, but
And I'm like, Fantastic Beasts. Like I thought he was a handsome dog in Fantastic Beasts. I didn't have a problem with him in that movie. I just think the internet, like Twitter's already going like, I just don't know how I feel about this. I'm like, who gives a shit? Go do something else. You're still gonna watch it. It's Batman.
Right, correct.
He's gonna eat pie. He's gonna shave his head. He's gonna look fat. He's gonna do the role. Who gives a shit?
oh god, here's the classic Alfalfa singing
This motherfucker is so
with the
tone-deaf.
bubbles coming out.
Oh yeah.
Almost
so
like
he's
animated
terribly
kid.
CGI'd.
And
Yeah,
that's not what would happen. He would have been dead from poisoning of drinking. So
Local boy dies.
because another kid murders him, putting Dove soap into
His Dark Material started this week. Gab saw the first episode. I did not.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on it, Gab?
God, I feel so bad about this. I feel like on this very show, I like hyped it up because I was so excited because the movie
I was pretty
trash.
pumped about this.
I was actually really bored in that episode.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it regardless, but
Look, it's the biggest thing that's interesting about that property or that story is how your soul lives outside of your body in the shape of an animal.
okay.
Like that's already like a fucking like I'm listening concept. Like I'll sit down, like I'll listen to the rest of the pitch.
Right.
So but the problem is because CGI is expensive.
Right.
Not every character in the show like has their demon or daemon or how the fuck you pronounce it like out. Like you don't.
Oh, the
only
little animal thing that they're all in,
animals.
yeah.
They're their soul. Like they're not. Not everyone has one. Like
Right.
the kid. Like it almost feels like what's the word I'm looking for? Like classist. Like the kitchen staff and the help staff don't have daemons.
Fuck, I know there's a word for that, but
It's like elitist.
yeah, sure.
It feels like elitist because like
yeah.
no one in the kitchens or the butlers or anything has one, and I'm like, oh, so it's just the white kids and the rich old people. Got it.
Oh, it's one of those.
Oh, that's not fair. The kid that gets abducted, he did have one. But so like the
Yeah,
concept
but he's
is,
abducted.
huh?
But now he's abducted, so he's not even part of it.
True and probably dead. So yeah,
Very true.
because that's the concept. Like it's like some group called the guzzlers, the gobblers.
Okay, that's a
Probably
little-
could've
No,
went
it's
there.
it's gobblers. They're gobblers.
Either way,
That's just a
that-
tad
that still doesn't sound
inappropriate,
good,
Gab.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, they
Yeah.
really missed the ball. On that
Yeah,
one.
but they're called gobblers, and they steal kids. The
Okay.
gobblers
This sounds
take children.
Very,
Yeah,
very.
yeah.
You know,
More honestly, more than anything, for me, it's kind of this is probably too like nitpicky.
the fuck was that?
I think it was tape that was on your microphone. Guys, we're really starting to lose Fico over here,
We're a year into this, folks.
and I guess the microphone's just giving up.
We might honestly have to go to like some type of like PBS type thing where we ask people for
Donations.
donations. Like, hey, this show is made possible for money
Oh,
from viewers like
shit,
you.
dude.
boy.
Shit. Well, what I was gonna say was,
Guzzlers, kids.
this sounds like super like eye roll, like nitpick. It's
Yeah.
like the camera work. There's something about how the camera's used that bores me to tears.
Oh no.
The angles sometimes feel a little.
see, right there,
they
that-
feel a little PBS. I don't know.
That takes you right out of the
And everyone's like,
You can't focus on the show if
Right.
you yourself.
You
can't-
guys can watch for yourself. Also, I think
you
I
looking
mentioned
for?
to this to you earlier. Like, yes, we know Game of Thrones created a really iconic intro.
Yeah.
But now there's like this new fad of to make your show seem more dramatic and award worthy.
Right.
That your intro is about a close up of something getting created.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Crown, Westworld, Carnival Row.
Have you seen Westworld yet? Have you cracked into that yet?
When does your new show come back?
I don't think it comes back until like 2020.
Yeah, I think it's 2020.
So hasn't it
had-
been 2 years since it's been gone?
Yeah.
But once you start watching it, you'll understand why I guess it takes so fucking long to get a new season.
Yeah, because it's like it's the amount of CGI work and like actual work.
When did we
to do
start
that.
watching that?
Jesus,
had
it
we
was-
moved into Waverly at that point, or were you still at the
You were
house?
in Waverly when you were watching. Oh, but like when you
No,
started
when
watching
I
it?
started watching.
Yeah, like, when did we?
It was before I moved to Waverly. So when
You were
we
still in
started that
Cicalas?
season, yeah.
We're like 2016.
Yeah, I think it's like 2016 is when it started.
It
Maybe.
doesn't feel like it's been on that long, but damn, you might be right.
I mean,
No, it was because I remember going home from that house being like, what am I going to do to understand what I just watched?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Not
you have
so,
time to
but
get into
it's
it.
something like that. Like it's the intro. Like The Crown does the same thing. So I don't know. I mean, will it do good? Maybe. I feel like who's the audience though? Because ultimately it's about killing God.
Sure.
And I'm like, is that for kids? But it's about kids.
But HBO likes to do those kind of like anti-God-ish type shows. Like they do like to
And
do like
existential shit.
yeah, they do like to do that kind of stuff.
I mean, I just watch it because I'm sometimes curious. Like, if my soul took the form of an animal, what animal would it be?
That's
That's a good question. Fico.
Have we not done this on here?
No,
before?
not on this. So actually, in the spirit of his dark materials and atheism, Fico, if your soul lived outside of your fucking body and took the shape of an animal, what animal would it be?
Any animal?
Any
Like,
a real animal. Don't say fucking unicorn or
Yeah,
some
it's
shit.
gotta be something.
why can't you guys make anything fun?
No.
It would probably be. Where's this animal confided to, or can it just roam freely?
Yeah, actually, that touches on a rule from this universe. Your demon, whatever the fuck, it can't roam too far away from you, or else it causes you extreme mental and physical pain.
Interesting. Wait, to you or to the animal?
To you, it's because it's literally your soul.
It's part of you.
It's not a part of you. It's like the animal is your soul.
So
it always takes the form
So
of
if
the
someone
opposite
kills your
sex.
animal, they kill you or what?
If they kill you, the animal turns to dust.
But if they kill the animal, what happens?
You dead too.
Oh,
Damn. All right. So now that really opens up the playing book because
Wow.
it could be just something minute that I'm not going to die. Like I could be like an orangutan or some shit, right? Because those things live forever. Or a parrot. I'll be a parrot.
Parrots
in a
do
cage,
live a long
in a
time.
florist, not
No,
dying.
no, but it has to be near you. So like,
I
you
could
have to
I could
carry
do
it around.
flowers. I could hang out. No,
Yeah,
fuck.
right.
And they can talk. They're not just animals that are. They talk. They talk, and they're the opposite. They're the opposite sex of you.
But what
so
if
like
the,
we
what
would
if
all
the
have
animal
female ones.
dies?
Oh, so I wouldn't have like if I want to be a lion, it would be a lioness. So that takes that right out the equation.
What if the animal dies from old age?
No,
But, like,
bitch. It's you. The animal is
I am
you.
the animal. The animal is you. So if I die at 90 years old, the animal he going
Is
to.
not-
so the animal just lasts as long
As long as you're alive,
gonna-
that thing is alive
I'm-
because it is
I'm-
literally your soul.
Interesting.
I'm going to be a.
I'm telling you, it's the most interesting concept out of this story.
I'm going to be a black mamba snake.
A black. God damn it! Jesus Christ! Fucking Christ! All right, Kill Bill.
Is that not what we want? What did you want me to say? Goldfish?
Like, think about like symbol. Actually, yeah. Does anyone have fish?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Who the fuck would want a fish?
Why would you
thing?
want to? Why would you want a fish floating around your fucking?
There's no way
aura?
anyone has a fish.
Because it just doesn't make sense. The fish needs to be in water. It can't
Yeah,
just
so
be
you
hanging
have to
out.
be in water
Wow, I just debunked it. Fuck that show.
because
What-
of the fish rule.
because of a
All
fish
right.
rule.
The
That's
fish rule. I mean, the fish rule.
That's a mason.
The fish rule is a bit of a new kink.
Yeah,
in
but
that
but
cog.
also think about it this way: like, if your soul lives outside of your body in the shape of an animal, that essentially becomes like that universe's definition of a first impression.
So if I was a beluga whale, I would just be this
Or not, but like you
gigantic
said,
thing
like if you
hovering.
said like a snake, everyone knows that snakes are associated with like bad shit.
Right.
If your demon's a snake,
Correct.
the first way people will be like, "I'm not talking to that bitch."
But I'm a female snake.
You have a female snake, male, same fucking shit.
But I'm saying like some animals look different as a female.
Right. So like male birds are more colorful than female birds, which is so yeah.
So I want to be a lion, but I don't get a mane, so that kind of plays
So
me
it's a
out.
lioness. It would be a female.
Yeah, I'm out
lion.
on that. It's not as cool with the mane.
You want the okay.
I want the hair.
I don't. That's probably not gonna. Be
Yeah,
the
this is
case.
this one is.
Okay, I guess we're all getting a little crazy trying to think about this fun question of what our animal soul would be.
I don't
Didn't
know
we
what
do
I
this
would do.
several episodes ago? Like not like when we were still at
Didn't we
Waverly?
pick like what our?
I think we picked this.
what animal we would be or some shit.
No, I don't
I
think,
think we did
that.
do
no,
this.
no. We did the superpower thing where Gab did the teleportation thing for like.
No,
20
no, no,
minutes.
we
And I
definitely
won
did
the
this animal
argument. I,
thing.
I had the absolute best superpower.
If any of you follow us, please blow up our Twitter telling us that we did this. So I feel like I'm right here.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Please don't say you're going to start re-listening to all of our...
no, that's a little bit insane.
Yeah, we're not going to listen to 42 hours worth of...
I'm just gonna meditate on this, and I'll let you both know what animal you would be. I'll do it. I'll just tell you guys what
you're
you
going to do it for like the rest of the show and tell us at the end?
I mean, maybe how much time we got left for Mel? I mean, maybe I could come up with something like by the end of the episode.
Or that could be their...
we got another 20 minutes left.
Okay, another 20. Could I think of your animals in 20 minutes? Give me 5.
Anyway, let me see what else happened. Big R.I.P. to our boy John Witherspoon, a.k.a. Pops.
From the Friday movies.
From the Friday movies.
And from the Wayans Brothers show.
From the Wayans Brothers, from Soul Plane, from...
He was in Soul Plane.
A whole mess of
Friday
things.
films.
I said
Friday films.
I'm sorry. He's from Boondocks,
what a
right?
guy, man! Boondocks, the cartoon.
Awesome
He's
show.
the voice of the grandpa or father. Man,
Icon.
what a hilarious.
Do you have anything to pour out?
What's that?
Anything we could pour out?
I wish I could.
Let's get that drop. Text the group.
What? The
Pour
pouring out of
drop.
something.
Well, you have don't you have that sound thing of a can of beer opening?
I do have the can.
Which
That'll
you
work.
only downloaded to Call Me an Alcoholic?
Yep.
Right. Yeah, we
And
remember
for
that.
you guys keeping track at home, Gabe has now been sober for 3 shows.
Soul.
It's
Soul
funny that you say that
Plane.
because I really was in the middle of this, earlier in the middle of this recording, thinking, I think there's beers in the fridge. I kind of want to go grab one, but we're talking about something.
I'm looking at his movie his list filmography. Yeah, all the Fridays.
Your girl Reba.
All the Fridays. Boondocks, Wayans Brothers, Little Man, Vampire in Brooklyn.
Again, you gotta
Little
see that
Nicky.
film. Little Nicky.
I forgot that he was in Little Nicky.
Same, actually. Now you mentioned it.
I Got to Hook Up, House Party, Ladies Man. Fucking.
Oh, he wasn't the ladies' man.
1,000 Words, Eddie Murphy. That was in 2012. That movie was not great.
That movie was not great.
Wait, is that the one with the tree that would
Yes,
shed
the tree.
shit?
Yes,
oh,
correct.
God. They
I'm Gonna
butchered
Get
that
You,
one.
Sucker. Great movie.
Yes, 100%.
He was on the Richard Pryor show too. Yeah, man. God, rest in peace to him.
OG.
Hilarious dude. Hilarious guy. Felt like he was my grandpa too. Yeah. Let's see what else we got here, folks.
These kids are like geniuses with the shit they
This
built,
is actually
man.
my favorite scene in the whole movie where they're all racing the go-karts.
All the go-karts are so well
because
created.
it's like, here's my thing.
It's also death trap for kids. They're actually killing each other.
There's no way these kids made these things themselves.
No, of course not. Their parents did.
Like,
well, actually, what
but they
parents
made
know how
it
to do
seem-
that?
But I'm saying they made it seem like the kids are making these go-karts.
Right.
You know
They
what I
did
mean?
not.
And these are what? How old do you think these kids are? No more than 10?
If they made these, they would be literally geniuses.
Unless they-
actually, except they maybe made that piece of shit because look how it's like going bump
True.
and bump.
But the thing is there a motor in this?
I think they're trying to sell it as if that fan that's attached to the back is what's doing.
I mean, look at that fucking thing.
Oh, that's so pretentious.
Yeah,
Shut
it's got
the
it's
fuck
got like
up.
the aerodynamic
Well,
glass.
it's definitely the rich kid Waldo, right?
Yes, it is Richard Waldo.
So
Yeah,
fuck that kid.
Well, he's also notice how he's got the W
for Waldo.
for Waldo that makes it look like it's Speed Racer. Speed
Yeah,
Racer.
You're right.
I was actually thinking the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons where like every episode was the race with the same characters. Do you remember that
Oh
cartoon?
my God, what was that, guy?
Oh yeah.
I'll
Please
fucking
find that.
find it. I know, but
What
you know what I'm
was that?
talking about.
Yes, I
It's
know
like
what
the
you're talking
same
about.
cast. They're always racing every little episode, and they all had like a unique. And some of them, I think, the racers were like Hanna-Barbera characters.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, HBO Max. You might want to capitalize on that Hanna-Barbera.
So did we talk about the Ryan Reynolds movie called Free Guy that's coming out?
Refresh me because I believe we did.
It's about a bank teller that's stuck in his routine
Okay.
and then randomly discovers that he is a character in a brutal open world game.
Yes, we did speak of this. I
Okay.
believe.
All right.
yes, the show is called
brutal-
Wacky Races.
What was it called?
Did we
The
talk
show is
about
called Wacky Races.
Wacky Races?
There it is.
And everyone's in like these really
Let me see.
specific cars that like represent.
Yep.
Oh my god, that was a great time.
Do we talk about Zac Efron's new movie coming out called King of the Jungle?
Why do I care?
It is a comedy biopic.
Biopic.
Was it? How do you say it?
Biopic?
I think it's biopic, but of like.
It's called King of the Jungle. It is about the journalist who covered the true story of the rogue tech guy named John McAfee from the McAfee antivirus software.
Okay.
Who cashed in his antivirus fortune because he sold his company when it was at his peak, left civilization and moved to the jungle in Belize, where he set up a compound of guns, sex, and madness.
I mean, you had me. You didn't have me until you said those 3 words.
I know. By the end, you said
in.
gun, sex, and madness.
I'm like, boring. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Although that does just sound like a definition of America.
Right.
Sounds like
so
my Thursday
apparently,
night.
it is apparently a true story. The original McAfee article. Let me see what this guy wrote.
Did this guy just go crazy?
I don't know what happened. I don't know what he did.
What's his name?
One of the original articles says that it says John McAfee has never been convicted of rape and murder, but crucially, not in the same way that you or I have never been convicted of rape or murder.
Wait, what?
Say that again.
John McAfee has never been convicted of rape and murder, but crucially, not in the same way that you or I have never been convicted of rape or murder.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Does that mean that he did it and just is getting away with it?
I don't fucking know, dude. This is like somebody wrote that in an article, which is actually pretty hilarious because that's.
I'm looking.
He had an entourage of prostitutes around him at all times in Belize. He manufactured bath salts. Posted it online, sold it to locals.
So he just went insane with power.
Yeah, he literally just had.
Did the reporter that Zac Efron's playing survive this?
I assume so. I mean,
how they get the information?
I am so confused.
It's. I mean, I didn't know that this was like a real thing.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm in now.
I'm in. I mean, I'm fully in.
Yeah, I'm fully in.
He's replacing Seth Rogen, who was originally going to play this role as a journalist.
Is it being produced by any of those guys?
What?
Is it being like produced by any of those guys?
I don't think so.
If it's going to be in the spirit of that comedy, I'm ready.
Yeah. Michael Keaton was set to play John McAfee, but backed out.
Fuck, that would have been great.
Wait, it's pronounced McAfee?
McAfee.
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 McAfee,
Yeah.
McAfee.
Yeah.
Okay. I could have sworn that my entire youth I said McAfee.
Yeah.
We were definitely brutally pronouncing it. McAfee, definitely though.
Yeah. It says the project is based on an article by Joshua Davis. That's who the journalist is.
Yeah.
Published in Condé Nast, Wired magazine, about the wild true story of rogue tech magnate John McAfee, creator of the software, who cashed in his fortune, left his civilization, moved to the jungle in Belize. He set up a Colonel Kurtz-like compound of guns, sex, and madness. In the film, Wired journalist Ari Efron accepts what he thinks is a run-of-the-mill assignment to interview McAfee. But once he arrives in Belize, he finds himself pulled in McAfee's escalating paranoia, slippery reality, and murder.
What the fuck? Oh, that sounds like a great time.
I'm fully into this.
That really just sounds like just a fun time, man.
Yeah. Gab, did you watch the trailer for The Witcher? Apparently people are pretty pumped about this.
Well, look, I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I know that soon as it was announced, people get big boners for the Witcher games.
Yeah.
So, and Henry Cavill is going to be.
Yeah, people are really
A lot's riding on this because this is kind of his career is on a thread, I think. So
he fucked up Superman. He fucked up DC by fucking up Superman for, I think, was it? Oh no, it wasn't this. It was for another movie. But he did this right after that.
No, he didn't abandon DC for like another movie, but there was that weird, sketchy shit happening around Shazam.
Yes.
When why couldn't you have done the cameo as Superman?
Correct.
And that
You
there was
really
that,
couldn't do the 30 seconds.
and the news was like bubbling with all that news that he was out of Superman, he was fired from Superman. And the thing was, he was using his lead casting as The Witcher as his ammo to make Warner Brothers pay him more money to play Superman.
Correct.
And Warner Brothers, if as rumor goes, said like, "Go fuck yourself."
Right.
I mean, The Witcher hadn't even come out.
Which makes sense. Like I wouldn't want to.
So that's why I'm saying, like, The Witcher, like, let's see how it performs and how it does. Could it like boost his career?
Right.
And make Warner Brothers want to, like, because as far as it goes with the slate, how it is, there's no plans to use Superman again.
Yes.
Right.
Superman's been completely sidelined.
They're going to have to reboot the whole thing all over again, which sucks later on that we have to wait for it again. Because I did like Man of Steel.
I love that movie.
I liked Man
I
of
thought
Steel.
It was fantastic.
I think the way they did it was awesome.
Just the destruction at the end felt a little bit like, as soon as they busted the satellite at the end, I was like, okay, let's calm down.
Right.
But I thought it was a great movie, and I'm not mad at Cavill as Superman either. I think he's a fine Superman.
Yeah, I think that he did great.
It's not a hard character. It's a Boy Scout. Like it's not hard to play that character.
I'm trying to go down the list of like just like news things that happened over the past week to round out the episode.
I feel like there was something.
So we got a release date for Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
2022. Fuck me.
April 8th, 2022.
If I felt sketchy being a 28-year-old to sit in a theater full of kids to go see the first one, I don't want to be a 32-year-old.
I mean, it is what it is, Gab. I'm 32 and I go to kid movies now.
That's true.
Maybe one of you will have a baby and I can borrow it.
Sure.
Just borrow your kid, man. I don't want to go see Spider-Man.
Take it. Just fucking take it.
Joker crosses 900 million on its way to $1 billion, which is fucking unprecedented.
Oh, speaking of movies like that, you see the Terminator just
tanked.
completely
That's
bombed?
actually it bombed.
Listen, I'm surprised. Listen, I didn't think it was going to be good.
Yeah.
I just didn't think it was going to do that bad.
But no, it's not bad.
The thing is, it didn't
not
get
bad.
a bad grade on Rotten Tomatoes.
This is the irony.
It's not
It's
a
like
bad movie. It's just, we're back.
A little bit of a technical difficulty.
If you're listening, we were all in mid-argument, and now we're drolling through
not
to
really
be like,
sure what happened there.
It's been a year. We just, we're still ironing out the couple kinks here and there. We'll figure it out by the second year.
What I was saying before we suffered another technical difficulty was that the thing is that I think about these movies and like with the new Rotten Tomatoes element and streaming and all that stuff is that a bad movie is forgivable. A movie that makes you lose interest is the danger thing.
Right.
And that's where I have the problems with Crimes of Grindelwald, the sequel to Fantastic Beasts.
Right.
Okay.
I didn't think that it was necessarily a bad movie. I just think it was a movie that would make a lot of people lose interest in the franchise, which is worse.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
And I think there were a lot of Terminator movies. Like Terminator 3, I didn't mind. I actually kind of enjoyed that as a kid.
Same. Look, Terminator 2 is the best one by far.
Yeah, Terminator 2 is the best.
But Terminator 2 is a fucking phenomenon. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like after that, let it go. When you hit phenomenon status, don't touch something.
They've done like.
But 3 wasn't bad either. 3 was fine.
Fine.
It's when they get on to obviously
When you start doing
past 4
when you
where
start
you're
doing
like
the prequels and all that
Yeah.
shit. That's where they lost a lot of people.
They lost a lot of people during those 2 or 3 extra movies where like
Christian Bale.
One where like there's like a girl Terminator and like
This has a girl Terminator in it. And so did 3 had a girl Terminator.
Was that 3? There was one where it's like it didn't seem like any of the main characters were the same ones.
Right.
You're literally talking about Terminator 3.
Really?
Yeah. As Claire Danes, some other kid.
Terminator 3 was the Rise of the Machines. That was
Rise of the Machines.
Wait,
that's the one that I was fine with.
And the bad guy was the girl
The
cop.
girl. Not the girl cop. She wasn't a cop. She was just a girl in hot red leather.
Oh.
Salvation.
Then maybe that was one that I
Genesis
thought
are
was
the ones
trash.
That fucked up the franchise.
I mean, a lot will argue 3 was the beginning of the end of the franchise.
Exactly. I think I saw 3. Yeah, I think I saw 3 before I actually saw 2. So that.
I thought 3 was clever. I kind of really liked 3. I thought there was a lot of bits in the movie that I thought was really clever.
Rise of the Machines.
That's the one. That's the prequel one.
TX, yeah.
Oh,
that's not a prequel. That's a sequel.
Because it came out. It came out a lot of years later.
After.
It was 12 years after
the first one, and then they made the Christian Bale one.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Terminator 3 was the one with the girl with the red leather, which I hated, and then 4 was Salvation.
That's a Christian Bale one.
Christian Bale.
The one when he flipped on someone and was yelling at them and it was recorded.
Right.
Which is the best thing to come out of that movie.
And then Terminator fucking Genesis, which I think was a prequel.
I don't even remember that.
I don't remember that one at all. I don't even
But
remember.
like, see, we don't even know. Like, that's what I mean. Like, this franchise was dead and buried.
And then they grabbed this one. And
Yes. Okay. So this was a prequel. So Genesis was a prequel.
A prequel to the future?
Yeah, it goes back to 1984.
I know, I remember that. And then they redid that was trash.
That was trash. It was trash. It got a 27 on Rotten Tomatoes.
And then
now they're doing this one.
They finally got it right, but it's too little too late because everyone already lost interest in the franchise.
This one should have came out. Dark Fate should have came out probably after Salvation with Christian Bale.
I promise you, like the reason.
Actually, honestly, not even Salvation. Like it should have just come out after 3.
Yeah,
because 3 was still okay.
Yeah, after Rise
but they're a studio and they want money and they want
Yeah.
to keep banking it. So like my thing is, I'm pretty sure even what's her face? I'm confident that Warner Brothers told J.K. Rowling to get off Twitter. She hasn't been on Twitter in like a year.
Yeah,
I think
she
because
was burying herself
when the iron is like so hot with how much people are detesting something, like I think the big advice is to disappear for a while and hope that the steam wears off. Like who has heard from Fergie after she gave that horrible national anthem? Where has Fergie been since she did that national anthem? No one knows.
Yeah,
because her publicist, everyone's like, yeah, so you're gonna want to lay low for a while because that was career ruining.
And then hopefully you come up with a feature or something in 10 years.
Hold on, but we should. How much time do we have left? Because I just want to touch on really quick that they finally did confirm that shooting for Fantastic Beasts 3 starts in spring in Brazil.
Okay, in Brazil,
it's going to take place in Brazil, and people be pissed.
Why are they pissed?
Because this is the hashtag come correct age, and if you're going to Brazil, which is a largely Black Latino country.
Correct.
Why is the whole cast a bunch of white British people being the heroes in there?
In Brazil.
Right.
And I'm kind of like...
But why can't they just be filming there?
I think... But you can't... You can't bring a couple Brazilians in that cast? If they're in Brazil? If the whole thing's taking place in Brazil?
Just a little something.
But do we even know what the plot of this one is?
I don't know. There's more animals. There's more toys to sell.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know yet. Maybe we could get some like.
To me, the thing is that I don't. The harsh truth is like let's get through these 5 movies. Let's just batten down the hatches and get through it. But the real truth is that I don't think it's what fans have ever wanted. I think fans either wanted a new fucking book series. Or if you're going to make a show...
Or to take us back to the castle in some way.
Or not even the castle. Take us back to the format of we follow kids around because that's what the heart of it is.
The whole it's the
magic of it's coming of age. Yeah. And I think...
I don't want to see a bunch of adults doing dumbass shit. You know what I mean?
Not to sound corny, but there is magic in coming of age because it's when you're living things for the first time.
Right.
And with that, with magical stuff... It's charming.
Yes.
So, and I'm not saying it necessarily has to be back at Hogwarts. Fuck it. You're right. We did that already. Let's do the American school. Let's do the Brazil school.
Yeah.
Let's do the Japanese school. Yeah, exactly. Let's do fucking, we can even go to the Beauxbatons in France.
Correct.
Like there's other places that you can go if the imagination and the lore is that deep, then let's do the same shit somewhere else.
Yes.
Right.
I'm sure in the U.S. was real fucked with magic. If Europe was fucked with Voldemort and all that Nazi allegory, then I'm sure the U.S. had a lot of bullshit too. Actually, no, she tried that on Pottermore and people really ripped her to shreds.
Listen, man, I just want HBO Max to just give us a show. Just give us a show.
Give us
a show.
It's not hard. Do a show.
I guess the last 2 things we'll touch on is one. Gab, did you see the first images of Tom Holland in a new drama, the new drama movie that he's going to be in? It's called Cherry.
Ew, why is it called Cherry?
It's a thriller. He's an army medic who has returned from Iraq, dealing with an opioid addiction and post-traumatic stress disorder, and he begins robbing banks.
This sounds like...
So this is Spider-Man on crack?
Something like that.
Okay.
I'm going to give him a shot because I like Tom Holland. I like him. He's a funny kid.
And I hope it speaks to like a very real thing.
So, yeah, I mean, hopefully that does well. And I guess, last but not least, Hocus Pocus is coming back.
Hocus Pocus 2.
Hocus Pocus 2.
Hell yeah.
Is coming back.
And I have to correct what I said yesterday.
Full cast?
I don't know. I have to redact that. It's confirmed that the 3 witches.
The 3 witches are back.
I mean, who are we kidding? They're the fucking stars.
They're the most
I don't need to
important.
see fucking
Binks and Abigail, if that's her name.
The witches.
Or Josh.
I don't need to see fucking Ice Pick,
Ice-T Cube.
Ice-T, and fucking
Heather, what's her name? Yabos.
Yeah, go with the
yeah,
Yabba.
yeah.
Give me new kids.
Give me new kids. Give me same witches. Give me technology
give me
where they
modern
make their
hijinks.
faces younger in the
They're
with
not
the technology.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
And give me more Salem.
More Salem and more modern.
And
Because
like
now
and
we'll-
remix that "Come Little Children" jam. Like,
And
give
then,
me like
because
a,
now we'll know more. Because now we've been through so much through Salem so much that we'll actually be able to like see.
Salem's good.
Imports up.
I'm actually really glad we did the 2 visits.
Yeah.
Before the shit drops.
Yeah, because it's gonna be
Salem's
crazy.
Oh, it's gonna be even more. Packed.
Especially if this one does well.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to do the stats. I don't know if I told you. The movie had a $28 million budget when it was made, and it came out in the box office with $39 million. So the profit was $11 million for when this movie was made, which I don't know in terms of numbers what that meant for the early 90s for a kids film. But look at the cultural impact it's had in the past.
Oh my God.
Like 2-3
25
decades.
years.
Almost 3 decades.
Yeah.
So they're going to capitalize on the success
Absolutely.
of the franchise. I mean, it seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to go back to Salem for another like 5 years.
Yeah. No,
Which is why
absolutely
we'll
not.
probably do NOLA next year.
Yes.
Look forward to that
all right.
episode next year, guys.
Yeah, we'll promise you guys next year on location in
There we go.
NOLA.
Write these promises down, guys, because they're not going to come true.
All right, guys. Thank you for sticking with us. Those who have listened for a year, and hopefully we'll be able to give you another year and more funny shit and ridiculous topics and terrible opinions and spoiling a lot of shit.
We'll add our Twitters and Instagrams to the site someday, so
very,
you can actually see what we look like.
Very soon, you'll be able to see what we look like. Hopefully, by around episode 50.
Right. On or around.
And then and then we'll see you later.
All right, till next time.
See you guys.
Later.